Hello, good day and greetings one and all, ladies and gentlemen, greetings and welcome back to the wondrous, miraculous and amazing world known as Machinarium. In fact, as I always like to say, welcome back to Let's Play Machinarium. I am your humble host, Mr. TSC, aka TheShadowCookie, and when we had last left off, Josef had accomplished quite a few lovely things. He had managed to not only help out Mr. Wrench by bringing him a new musical instrument, no, he also managed to defeat the Black Cap Brotherhood at long last. Revenge/vengeance never felt sweeter, no, not at all, but his adventure is still far from over. That bomb is still ticking away. The Brotherhood might have been defeated, but just defeating them isn't gonna deactivate their explosive baby. That is something we still need to take care of. Let us jump back into the game and see if we can't reach it in time. Hello there, Mr. Mouse Cursor.
Oh, hello, TSC. Yeah, as always, I missed you, audience. I missed you greatly.
And here we are. Oh, yes, that is certainly correct. We are still stranded on the very edge of eternity. How could I have possibly forgotten about this troublesome predicament? Josef? Still not working, eh? After we escaped through the very, not really sewer system, but after jumping into the well and climbing through that pipe, we ended up here, on this lonely elevator that every single soul of the city seemingly abandoned ages ago. Come on. You bloody blast thing, work it, goddamn you, work it. We need to reach that bomb. We need to save the city. We are the only ones who can do it. But because of this bloody piece of antiquated technology, it will all go to hell. Kabloom! This is so unacceptable. This is so unreasonable. Come on, you blaster tool. What can we do about this situation? Let's see. Ah, yes, the security mechanism is still active, but maybe pressing that button in the middle can get us places. Come on. Come on! Why? You no work! Alright, calm down, TSA, calm down. Is this a lever down here? Is this a lever? It may be a lever, but I can't pull it down. Alright, then slowly running out of options here. Slowly running out of options indeed. What about this thingamajig beneath the elevator? Looks like some sort of canister, really. A big one. Hello? Oh dear. Are you telling me that is supposed to be the fuel tank or fuel canister of this very elevator? The elevator has a fuel canister? What? I mean, yes, there is a whole bunch of machinery stuck beneath the platform itself, but an elevator that uses its own fuel canister? Its own fuel supply? Oh my god, this city is supposed to be so very modern. It's inventive, I guess, but still, what if the fuel ever runs out and somebody is stuck on the elevator, like we are at this moment in time? Okay, well, we can always jump, I suppose. No. Climbing is also out of the question. Oh, Josef, this can't be the end. This can't be the end of our journey. Come on now. What do you do if an elevator is stuck in the middle of nowhere? Normally, there's some sort of emergency button. And it is really hard to miss most of the time. It is red and big and right there on the wall. Yes, there does seem to be a button right there on the wall. But only here, like, you'd need to get stuck with the elevator on this specific level of height if you want to be able to press that button. What if it would get stuck just a little bit further above or down below? Are you simply screwed then? The laws of the city, the technology of the city, nothing makes any sense. Absolutely nothing. Okay, let us press that button then, and hope that something good is going to happen, something that can get us out of this situation. Work it, damn you! What? Ah! Jesus! You think that was a fast drop? You think that was fast enough? Where am I now? Well, stuck still. Yes, indeed, we are still bloody stuck. That didn't accomplish— ooh, a door. Yes, that is a door. And another Josef. We've seen this flashback already. I do not want to see you smoke ever again, young man. No, not at all. So what has changed? I can see plenty of buildings in the distance still, and there is some sort of good question. What is this supposed to be? Part of a house? I can see glass, very dirty, mossy looking glass, and also a door though. Oh, please let it be unlocked. Come on. Hello? Anybody there? Whoa. Could it be? Josef! What the hell? So this is where your girlfriend has been hanging out at, Josef. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. I can honest to god not believe it, but this right here is Josef's girlfriend. Yes, indeed. I don't know her official name, but this is Josef's girlfriend. Unbelievable. She was here the entire time. And here is actually a very good thing to bring up. Where the hell is here supposed to be anyway? Looks like a kitchen. A kitchen in the middle of nowhere? What is she doing here? Well, of course we just saw that flashback. The Black Cap Brotherhood. They trapped her in here. Why? Why is it always the Black Cap Brotherhood that's behind everything evil going on within the city? So they kidnapped her? Is that what I am supposed to get from that flashback? They kidnapped Josef's girlfriend and then imprisoned her within this kitchen. Are you serious? Even within this world, people are so very mature.
Females are supposed to be in the kitchen.
Oh, I can't believe it. Well, sweetie, don't you worry. The Black Cap Brotherhood has been disposed of. I still don't know how all of this started. Like, Josef was thrown out of the city, you were kidnapped and imprisoned here. Why, though? How did all of this start? We will find it out. Yes, indeed, we will discover the mystery sooner or later. For now, though, we have another problem at our hands. Yes, indeed, we are stuck still, and we need to get back inside the city if we want to reach the bomb. But how? Well, see you later, honey. You stay in here for the moment. Be safe and everything. I shall try to come back as soon as possible. Now then, to the stars and beyond. Well, I'd love to travel to the stars, infinity and beyond, but that isn't going to happen anytime soon. We are stuck. I can no longer ignore that fact. Yes, we are certainly stuck, and we will be stuck here for all eternity without help. This is a little embarrassing, a little awkward. So far, I wanted to be the lone hero who would eventually end up saving the city of Machinarium, but it seems that we are in need of assistance. Excuse me, darling, I need a name for this female robot, Josef's very girlfriend. What about, it's a little bit silly, a little bit cliche even, I guess, but what about Josephine? Cause that is a female name after all, and it sounds a little like Josef, don't you think? Josephine, dear, this may not be your official name, but I don't care. Can you help us out? I am a little stuck at the moment. I am in need of fuel. Oh yes, indeed, fuel. Oil, the one and only substance you can't find anywhere within this city? Is that an oil canister? Tank? Mechanism? Device? Whatever on the ceiling there? That is... Oh my gosh, it has oil. There is oil within this bloody chamber. I can't believe it. We have stumbled upon actual oil. Not sunflower oil, mind you, so I wouldn't be able to use this to help out the old man in the town square. Still though, I can use this. Darling, please, if it is possible, try to hand me the oil. I need it so very badly to get out of here. Aha, so that is how it works? Wait. I am a little confused, so this little metal thingamajig here, whatever kind of material it's supposed to be made of, is a sink? I am getting that much, but... So you step onto this... You step onto this foot pedal, or button, then oil drops out of the very hose into the sink. And yeah, this doesn't make any sense at all. What do you use this for? Does the oil travel somewhere else to the next room? Or do you wash your hands with it? Oh my gosh, my brain. My brain is melting right now. The logic of the city once again baffles me. Oh, fricking. What's going on within the next room? Oh, you don't want to check, Josephine? Why? Well, I guess you're imprisoned here, so that isn't helping the situation. Not at all. Getting the oil like this won't be possible. Let's see. Time to improvise. What do we have within this kitchen that we can work with? There are several pots. A cabinet, a stove, yes, quite. Also a lamp, and something frozen on the very top. What is this supposed to be, and why is it frozen? Some sort of air conditioner? I have no idea, but an air conditioner normally isn't frozen like this. Oh, Jesus. Think. TSC, think. For the sake of Joseph, for the sake of his love, for the sake of the entire city. Is there anything within this cabinet we can work with? What do we got? That is... oh my. Is that corn? That is corn. A bar of corn, isn't it? I don't suppose you call it a bar, but at the moment that is the only word I can think of. Corn. We have found corn. Wait a second. This is a city full of machines and robots. Why would they have corn within one of their kitchens? Are you saying that these robots actually eat organic food? Nah. This is not making any sense. This corn is probably some sort of plastic or artificially created. Just take it. Just take it and don't try to make sense of it. Try not to make sense of it as much as you'd want to. Try not to make any sense of it. Well, there we go. Corn, I guess. What to use it for? No idea. I don't think corn can be abused as a fuel source. Oh well, anything else? What's within the stew? What's cooking today? So I can make her pick the pot up. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, I can't actually remember what to do within this very chamber. I only know that we need to somehow obtain oil, but how? Let's see. I think it had something to do with the very hose. This pot, what can I do with it? Let's see. Maybe I should try to fry the corn to make popcorn. I don't know what the hell we need popcorn for, but it is an idea. Can you try to place the can I access my inventory at all? I can't, not as long as she is holding the pot. Can you place it down somewhere? There you go, Josephine. Now then, take this corn and put it on the hot stove. Aha! Oh my. Whoa, what the hell? It's being sucked up. What? Well. Whoa.
Nom nom nom.
What the hell just happened? I totally forgot about... What did Joseph pick up anyway? Some sort of metal bar with a hook-like end. I didn't even see that. It was hanging there the entire time. I completely forgot about that item. You'll learn something new each time you play a game again. Well, now that we have this bar... Good question. How did it happen? So I tried to make popcorn, but the... I suppose ventilation of the stove sucked the popcorn up and blew it out of the very... Good question. Blew it out of the very chimney exhaust-like exit? Oh, TSC, you are struggling for words. You are certainly struggling for words. But you can still do this. Just be calm and focus. The audience is watching, and they don't want to see you be stuck within this very situation for all eternity on this elevator platform in the middle of nowhere. Well, I do think though that we need to actually give this very bar or pole to Josephine. She needs it in order to obtain the oil. Therefore, darling, here you go. A handy tool from a handy boyfriend. And why handy? Because he is... She just ate the pole.
Why a handy boyfriend?
Well, because he can extend his body, he can eat absolutely everything, he is nice, kind, polite, and she just ate the pole. Even you, Josephine, eh? Even you. I am not going to comment on it. I am not at all going to comment on it. Oh my gosh, why? Now that we have the pole though, the hook-like pole, we should be able to... Good question. Josephine, what about this pot? Oh, you can climb on top of it? Well, that is lovely, but what now? Why? Can we reach anything with the pole? Perhaps? What about the very, icicle up above? There is an icicle hanging down from that, whatever the hell it is supposed to be. Whoa. That really looks like... Wait. Is this supposed to be an air conditioner or simply some sort of broken down heating device? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what the hell that thingamajig is supposed to be, but there is something frozen inside, alright, and I want it. But how to reach it? We still have that pole. Alrighty then, Josephine, go for it. I have an idea. Yoink! Bingo! And she ate that as well, apparently. Doesn't matter to me, though. No, doesn't matter at all. Next up, Josephine, pick up the pot and put it back onto the stove. Delightful. Last but not least, we are now going to warm up and fry this very, frozen thingamajig. What is it supposed to be? You will find out in a second.
Today we're gonna make the lover special. It's gonna be an amazing meal for sure. Whoa.
Careful. That doesn't sound good at all. What the hell? Something black, like spaghetti, came out and she is sucking it all in. Well, I suppose we did make a special meal after all? Never mind. However, ladies and gentlemen, we did obtain... Yes, we did obtain a hose from that. A black rubber-like hose. And why? 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 I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Maybe this was some sort of hose. Yeah, it certainly some sort of hose inside the heating or the refrigeration unit, the freaking air conditioner, and it froze completely, so now we warmed it up again. I don't know. It's adventure game logic, and even if there is logic behind it all, I am not getting it. Nah, I am not getting it. The only thing that matters about it all, though, is that we can use this hose to fuel up Josef's elevator. There we go. Gonna attach one end of the hose to the oil device, and the other end we shall hand to Josef, and he is going to attach it to the very fuel tank of the platform. Bingo! Josef, I highly doubt that you're actually, what am I trying to say here? I highly doubt that you truly know if the tank is full already or not, but why am I even trying to question it? Why am I trying to question it indeed? The only thing that once again, as always, matters is that the platform is now fueled up and ready to go. Thanks, Josephine. Thank you so very much. I promise, darling, Josef will come back for you sooner or later after we have successfully defused that bomb and thus saved the city. Take good care of yourself and be careful. The Black Cap Brotherhood may have been disposed of, but, you know, you never know what might happen still. Now then, going up at long last. Aha! Very well then. Let the accent come... Damn it. How could I have forgotten that I still need to solve this freaking logic puzzle? Alrighty then, getting to it now. Here's the short reminder. The two lower red thingamajiggies need to be at the top, the grey ones need to be at the bottom. How exactly does this work again? A very, very good question indeed. Well, I can't exactly deliver a magnificent commentary while trying to solve this puzzle. Whoop, down with you. There we go. I can try indeed to speak out calm, happy thoughts. Thoughts of a much, much happier time within the city. A time when you didn't need to fear the Black Cap Brotherhood. A time when you didn't need to fear puzzles. A time when you didn't need to fear red spears or spheres of evil, doom, destruction, annihilation, oblivion. Oh boy. Any day now. Yes, truly, whoa. Come on, over here with you. Any day now. We are making progress, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We are making slow but steady progress. Like, whoop, come on, like that. Hello there, lower menu. I'm afraid even you can't help me out with this puzzle. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, there's of course a certain sense of logic behind it all, and you can no doubt figure this puzzle out within seconds, but I am not that kind of guy. I am simply that guy who tries to play video games for the random entertainment of others, and this should do the trick. Bingo! Ladies and gentlemen, voila, I still got it. Ah! Well, now I remember what that button does. It resets the puzzle. Give me a minute. Easy. Easy now. Calm. Stay calm. How did I do this? I don't know how I did this. I wanted to pull the lever. I really freaking wanted to pull the lever. But that button, it raised and attracted my human curiosity, and I thought to myself, wait a second, what exactly does that button do anyway if you can simply pull down the lever? And exactly when I pressed the button, I remembered and realized and was like, no! But it was already too late. Oh my gosh. Stay calm, TSC. Stay calm. Stay calm. This isn't a difficult puzzle. This isn't a difficult puzzle, not at all. You almost got it. Darn. That one is in the way. Come on. Almost. Like that. Yes, yes. I still got it. Again. Let us pull this lever and get the frick out of here. Good lord. There we go. Wait. Pulling it down doesn't accomplish anything. Ah, yes, of course, you need to pull it up. My mistake. Whoa! Fastest elevator in the world. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, stuck in the middle of nowhere. Still stuck in the middle of blooming nowhere. And I do believe that is supposed to be the central spire in the background. Could be the one, since it is the tallest building of all time. So close, yet still so far away. That blooming spire. We can't climb it. Seriously, the only way to reach the spire would be to use the elevator or stairs inside. What to do about this predicament now? We are still stuck. This elevator! It leads to nowhere. It doesn't matter which floor you're on. It leads to nowhere. That only door, the only door, down below was locked. Alrighty then, calm down, TSC, calm down. Try to think happy thoughts. There's always a solution. There's always a solution out of terrible predicaments. What do we have? Now, this looks a little bit more like the roof of the building, though. I can see a glass roof, yes, certainly, and also a rather massive ventilation unit. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, this unit is actually sentient. Yes, it has eyes, it is currently snoring and sleeping. We can interact with this very ventilation unit. It is also the only way to get out of this situation. Therefore, hello there, Mr. Ventilation Unit, or Mr. VU. Can you help Joseph out at all? Just a little. This isn't the time for flashbacks, young man. Not the time for flashbacks at all. Talk to Mr. VU. Hello? Whoa. Good day, sir. Oh my, no reason to get all angry and upset. What's the matter, good sir? What's the matter? Oh, you want me... Ah, I see. You're bored out of your mind, and you want me to answer a quiz to feel happy again. Oh, I can totally do that. Let's see. Colored wind rat... Rat? Yeah, because that would be the German word for wheel. Colored wind wheel plus... Colored wind wheel equals, which of the lower colored wind wheels? Give me a second, good sir, give me a second. I can totally... Wait a second. I can totally figure this one out, sure, but... Wait. None of the solutions at all seem appealing to me, though. Like, none of these solutions are realistic. Sorry, good sir, I don't think I can help you. Like, maybe blue down here plus white equals white? Not really. None of your answers make any sense, good sir. I can only pick a wrong one, I guess. A, perhaps? Oh, it was the right one. What do you know? It was actually the correct one. I didn't even see that. Let's see. Moving on. More colored wind wheels, eh? Let's see. That plus that. Let's try to make him happy. Let's try to make him feel happy again. Let's see. Maybe... This one should be the correct solution. Haha! And he is so very happy and calm right now. That's beautiful. Last but not least, oh my gosh, now we are working with dots, eh? Plenty of dots. Let's see, we got 3 here. 1 there, makes 4. But we also got 2 here and 4 there, makes what? Oh, you are asking for very, very difficult solutions, good sir. You are asking for very, very difficult solutions indeed. Let's see. Quite frankly, I don't know. 1, 2, 3? C could be the proper answer, but I am just guessing here. Let's go for it. Oh dear. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you, good sir. I didn't mean to upset you. Let's see. Standing still plus spinning equals, which kind of pattern? Well, the black is in the middle. This should be the correct one. Aha! What? You still got more? Dude, the audience is falling asleep, I'm afraid. Can't you just... Well, good question. What do I want this guy to help me with anyway? White plus blue equals, well, this one, obviously. Haha! And ladies and gentlemen, we did it! Yes, we truly did it! He fell asleep again. And nothing was at all resolved or accomplished. Yes, I am just kidding around, I am just fooling with you guys, ladies and gents. That is not at all how you do it. Instead, we are supposed to wake this fellow up, being all polite and gentle. And now we are simply going to give him the wrong answers. Like, say, this one. Oops. Oh my, he is getting angry now. He is getting quite angry. I do like the patterns he is giving me, but sadly we need to answer the wrong way in order to get anywhere with this guy. Oops, wrong again. Whoa. Now you are... Whoa, Jesus. You're starting to scare me, good sir. The poor glass above. The poor glass is already starting to shake. Starting to break. Why would you do that? I don't know. Blue blue and green makes yellow and pink makes red and I don't know, pasta puttanesca, maybe? Oops. Ah! You're breaking the windows, good sir. You're breaking them. What's the matter? You're too angry. You've got anger issues. You've got ADHD. You certainly have ADHD, good sir. And you need to do something about that. I am Joseph, though, and I can be your therapist. I can be your therapist indeed. Now listen to me. Breathe calm. Stop to growl in anger. Breathe calm. I said breathe calm. Breathe the fuck calm, you bastard. Ah! What? Well, I suppose that works. Good sir, listen. Just listen to me for a second while you're all confused about what just happened. Plenty of people nowadays can have anger issues, and there's only one way to resolve them. By spitting out all your anger into oblivion, so that it will no longer cling to your existence and soul and heart. And do you mind if I climb inside you? Just trust me on this one. You will. Later. God, that was an awkward conversation. Awkward indeed. Hello there. Whoa. Where have we found ourselves in here? Why, it happens or appears to be a greenhouse. Ladies and gentlemen, a greenhouse full of natural plants in the world of Machinarium. What are the odds? In all honesty, I have to say that this is probably one, if not yeah, I structured that sentence completely the wrong way. What I'm trying to say is, this greenhouse is probably one of my most favorite locations of this entire game. It is just such a peaceful place. The plants, there's even a butterfly? It does look like a butterfly to me, a very tiny creature. And just the overall atmosphere, like nothing could ever go wrong. Of course, if we don't defuse that bomb, this place will go to hell as well. We can't allow that to happen. We must get out of here. As beautiful as the greenhouse appears to be, back into the city, back towards the central spire. I am leaving. Hello? Ah. Let me guess. The door is locked. And let me guess, that very console next to it is some sort of convoluted security mechanism. Was anybody expecting anything else? No? Thought so. What the hell is this supposed to be? Ah. So apparently we can light up the little, well, lamps. We can light them up, certainly, but to what end? There's some sort of pattern here, a pattern I do not yet have within my mind, therefore, later, I guess? Oh Jesus, we will be stuck in here for all eternity. Well, I suppose there is one good thing about this predicament. Currently, I am getting interrupted. Who'd have thought? Therefore, let the magic of editing commence in 3, 2, 1. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you just love it when somebody interrupts you during the most peaceful of moments? Yes, indeed, you could walk through paradise itself. And suddenly an angel swoops down, going, yeah, my Blu-ray player's broken down, could you please fix it? Well, now we are back though, yes indeed, back inside the greenhouse. Not that we ever left, mind you. What can we do in here? Ah yes, we are stuck, and we need to escape. Well, which would be the quickest route, besides the door, of course? There is an open window up there, but I highly doubt that Josef can reach it. Maybe we should simply try to observe the plants for the time being. You know, not that there's something ticking away in the background, that would be just silly. We have all the time in the world to observe nature's beauty. And by that I am of course just kidding, we don't have any time at all. Listen to the music though. It is so very peaceful. As always. Always trying to make you forget about the very fact that there's a bomb ticking away in the background. Alrighty then, let's see, what do we have inside this greenhouse? Several plants, one that looks like a dead palm tree, one that doesn't have any leaves at all, a tree, once again, Fly traps? These are fly traps. Oh my. Why would you grow those? That butterfly, you see him up there flying about, I fear for his safety. Well, that is certainly a tree of fly traps though. Anything else? Some sort of strange device standing here. What is this thing supposed to be? It looks like a cannon of some sort, or ray? Maybe it is supposed to release water. Here we have some sort of film projector, plus a small desk. You gotta love it. A tiny, tiny small desk here, amongst all of this beautiful nature. Let's try to walk up the stairs. Our mission is not yet over. No, not at all. But this greenhouse will prove to be a great challenge in our path. Is there anything we can do here? Well, there is something here apparently. The rope. But Josef can't do anything with it. Do we have anything to cut the rope with? No, we don't. Why would we want to cut the rope anyway? I don't exactly know. The rope disappears in some sort of hole in the wall, and it is attached to some sort of... I have no idea what this thing is supposed to be for. Well, climbing out of the greenhouse is not an option either. Who would have thought?
Come on now, Machinarium. We are so close to the end of the game. There's gotta be a way out of here. What can I work with? Perhaps the desk. Yes, indeed.
Is there anything of importance in sight? What? Josef, you just pulled out the complete drawer. Are you... The drawer has... Are those dias? You know, dias you can use for a dia projector? I think so. If dia is supposed to be the correct word, that is the only word I can think of here. Some sort of tiny picture you need to insert into a projector. And Josef just pulls out the entire drawers and the freaking dias don't even fall out. Physics! Gravity, what's that? This very machine here looks like you could insert the dias. I wonder, could this lead to progress? Maybe. Hello? Aha, there we go. It works. Amazing I wanted to say, but wait a second. It doesn't work. We've inserted the dias, sure, but why is the machine not showing anything on the very screen? Pushing this button might help. Come on. Apparently this doesn't do a darn thing. Why? Let's see. The very projector is attached to some sort of black wire. This machine as well, and both wires go into this fuse box? Could this be a fuse box, I wonder? This doesn't look like your ordinary kind of fuse box, really. How does it work? And please, for the love of God, please, don't tell me this is another one of these convoluted mechanisms the city adores so much. What's going on here? We've got 6 lights, and one of them is glowing yellow. Why? What the hell? So you can select each individual light, and certain lights will light up red squares. How peculiar. And apparently the 6 lights are also separated into 2 groups. 3 lights, each group connect to one big dark light, and pressing it does absolutely nothing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is how it works. You press a random square, arrows will appear, you click the arrow, and that entire row will light up as well. And it is your job, yes indeed, to fill up the entire field. Yes, the entire field with lights. However, the very rule is that you can never go back, which means if you ever end up in a dead end and didn't manage by then to fill up the entire field, you'll need to start the entire puzzle all over again. Quite frankly, the last time I saw a puzzle like this was within an old Game Boy Color game, The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Seasons / Ages. It has been such a very long time, but of course Zelda has nothing to do with Machinarium. This one is, as you can obviously tell, the most simplistic of them all. Just ring around the rosy until you are in the very middle. There we go. As far as I can remember, the second group is much more troublesome to deal with than the first. The first group, though, shouldn't take me too long to figure out. Let's see. Yes, I still remember this. I am the master of puzzles like these. Would you believe it? There we go. Puzzle number 2 accomplished. Only one more until this zero light should, well, light up, thus activating one of the 2 machines. Let's see. If only I could remember. Well, that wasn't so bad now, was it? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Haha! Oh my. Whoa, what's going on? Did anybody else see that? The machine, it activated, shot its very red ray at the tree, and leaves started to grow. The machine makes plants grow? The people of Machinarium have developed a technology that can make plants grow at such a rapid rate? Good lord, you all saw that, right? The tree, the leaves, they grew so fast. It is unreal, so unreal. I wonder, could we perhaps try to do this with every single plant in this room? Let's see. Josef, what about the, Venus flytraps? It may not be a good idea. It's gonna make me fear for the safety of that butterfly even more, but I just want to test if this machine actually works, and if I didn't just imagine things. Here we go. There it goes again. Whoa! They grew larger. Leaves grew as well, and they now look all happy and dandy just waiting to eat something. Unbelievable. These robots. Just what is this miraculous world? They developed such a technology. Every single piece of machinery is broken down beyond belief most of the time, but they developed a way to make plants grow? The robots actually care about plant life. Unbelievable. Well, there's only one more tree to go. I'd say we are going to invigorate that one as well, as the finale of today's episode. I do have to say though, how very strange. The robots created such amazing technology, yet the greenhouse looks totally abandoned. Broken down, the plants all dead. Why create such technology if nobody is going to use it? Oh well, Josef is now here to help you all. Feel invigorated. Look at that. Life is certainly returning to this place. So beautiful. And I just had a random thought, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody remember this poor little plant? The poor little plant that the old lady simply threw out of her apartment upon hearing the delightful music of the street musicians? I took it with me, because I wanted to find a new home for it. And now that I am standing within this greenhouse, I think I might actually have found something. There is still one big empty flower pot. I think this tiny plant is going to enjoy its stay in here among fellow individuals, among fellow plant life. There you go. Careful now. There. I told you I'd find a new home for you. Now all we need to do is invigorate you a little and find out what kind of plant you are supposed to be. This is gonna feel great, believe me. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, helping out the little plant because we are such a good person at heart. There. Whoa, wait a second. It is a sunflower? Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, it is a sunflower. The only sunflower as far as the eye could see. Perhaps even the only sunflower of the city. Look at that beautiful thing. A sunflower in the middle of such a dead city. Does it have a specific or special meaning? I wonder if you could use it in some way or another to help out the old man. Wow, this place is just full of mysteries. This place is making me feel invigorated, like we could truly save the city once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the limit of today though, therefore let me tell you all, my humble name is Mr. TSC, aka TheShadowCookie. I hope that you enjoyed this very video, and I will see you all next time. Will Joseph be able to figure out the mystery behind everything, why he was thrown out of the city, why his girlfriend was kidnapped and then imprisoned? Will he be able to reach and defuse the bomb, thus foiling the plans of the evil Black Cap Brotherhood once and for all? We will find out all of that and maybe even more next time. There are only very few episodes of Machinarium to go. I hope that you will decide to stick around until the very end of this journey. Mr. TSC, signing out for now.